Hey everybody, look what I got here. I got myself this thing is old as heck, a little bit older than me. They use these, this is a carbide lamp, and you use carbide, it's like a little rock that you put in the bottom and you put water in the top part and you open it up, and what it does, it creates an acetylene gas. Now acetylene is flammable, but it's more explosive. So you gotta watch. And then you turn this and it releases the water down into the bottom, and it produces a gas and pushes it up to the top. And out here, and there's a little striker. I actually have to put a flint in there. What I want to do with this, they use these when in mines. And actually, before regular headlights for bicycles and cars, they used these, but they had a shield over the front, a glass shield, and they actually use these. What I want to do with this, it's been a little bit beat up. It is made by Universal Lamp Company, Springfield. I don't know if you can see that. Universal Lamp Company, Springfield, Illinois, made in USA. Autolite is the name of it, and this little thing right there. But it's all brass, and what I want to do is clean this up and polish it, and try to get this thing to work. Now, what I'm going to use some rubble compound. Yeah, Barney compound, rubbing compound here, and my Dremel. I'm going to put a couple different polishing wheels on the darn thing and see how clean we can get this thing. Some of these things ain't going to be able to get in there. I don't know. I'll try this stuff, and I do have some other stuff. I think I showed you in another video, but I don't think it works as good as, and it's specifically for this. Cleans and polishes. Brass, copper, stainless, chrome, aluminum, pewter, bronze, whatever. Yeah. Anyways, I don't think I'm going to use that. I'm going to use this stuff, and I'll use my hands and my Dremel, and we'll, take it apart. Take apart these the reflector part here and this thing here, and clean it up. So let's get on with that. All right, so now I got this little hickey-doo coming out of here. I don't know how far that's going to come out. All right, a little spring. And I imagine the flint went on that. I could probably find another spring that bit size. And I imagine this thread and my long needle nose, that will probably twist off of there to hold the other side. There it goes. There it goes. Yeah, that's brass and copper. I can tell by looking at it. Let's get this little bugger out of here. Come on. All right, that part's out. Let's see if there's anything else in it. It looks like a flint is already in there, but it's stuck. I can work that out. All right. Now for this reflector part, I know that twists off, so I'm gonna have to be careful. I should probably put some stuff on it. I got some in here. It might be out in the garage though. Engine cleaner, degreaser, or like something. I'll get that. I'll take that off. I'll spray some stuff on it, like WD-40. I'll put some WD-40 on there, and we'll twist that right off of there. And what you want to do is, if you ever get WD-40, buy it by the gallon. It's a lot cheaper. It might be 20 bucks a gallon, but you put it in this bottle. You can buy the bottle for a couple bucks. You'll probably never use it all up. It'll probably last me the rest of my life. And this comes off too. This is where you put the water down in there. I don't know where the top part went. There should be like a little cover over that, but I think it'll be all right without it. So let me see if I can see up in there. If I can see in there, if there's a screw on this side or something I can put in there and hold it. I imagine that pop riveted on, that's somehow riveted on there. That's a tiny, tiny hole. I'm gonna have to get some kind of wire and put it up in there and clean that out maybe too. So let's see. Let me break this loose, and then I'll come back to you All right, I got it now. I had to use a pair of lineman pliers. I think that's what they call these. I don't know. All right. We'll polish this reflector up as well. Yeah, that's pretty gritty, huh? I don't want that to come out. So we'll clean up the rest and let's leave the parts there. I got a lot. Give me a towel. If you're in an auto parts store, always buy these things. Are excellent for, like, they really soak up a lot of oil. They're like just regular shop towels. They're a little pricey. I wouldn't use regular towels because you'll go through too many. Let me see how this works. Yeah, it's going to take a lot to do. I didn't put a dent on that darn thing. I imagine that the Brasso will probably have like some chemicals or something that will react better to it. Let's try it. Let's try a little bit on this side. It's a little dab. Little dab will do you. There's a little grit to it. Oh, I think it's working a little bit quicker. Yeah. So I will be using that. Okay. It's taking that off really quick. Let's try this. Oh, that works really well. So that's what I'll do. I'll just use a little brush or something, and I'll just keep working that stuff in it and clean it up and get as good as I can get it. I don't think I have to worry about that in there. And there's a little gasket on here. That's I think it'll still work. I can probably find another one of those. All right, let's continue with that Brasso. That works pretty well. After a few hours, probably about 2.5 hours of scrubbing and everything, I got it all done. So looks a lot better, huh? I think so. I used a wire brush on my Dremel to get a lot of it off, but I think really worked was some really fine steel wool. And you're probably wondering, big deal, Captain Everything. You got any calcium carbide or to put inside of it? And I was like, well, yes, I do. I had this stuff that's 2 pounds. It says, warning, flammable and explosive gas forms of contents become wet. Well, duh. I've had this for 10 years. I bought it at an Army and Navy store for like $8. And it stinks. I haven't had this stuff opened in, gosh, a few years. This is what it looks like. Looks like rocks, little rocks. You know, it stinks like the high heavens, though. Yeah, it smells like metal. I don't know, but I'm gonna put some in there and put some down in this bottom part, and I'm gonna put some water up in here. And I don't have a striker. I don't have any flints for this, so I'm gonna use a legitter. You know, so yeah, it works. Okay. Hopefully that is clean. That's clean enough to I don't know. It might not be enough pressure. I don't know. We'll see how the water drips down in there and see if it goes up in there. I might have to do some cleaning of this. Let me see here. I'm not entirely sure how this works. I think the water drips out of here, and then the fire goes up. The gases go up through here and out here, but we'll see. We'll see if it drips. I'm going to put some water in here, and then we're going to see if it drips down. Let me try that first, because I don't want to put all this together first, and then it blow up. So, well, we'll see. It does work. I put some water in there and it drips out and it drips down in here and gets into the rocks and it goes up. That's how it works. Yeah, look at me. Not really knowing. And the more you have it, the more you have it toward on, the faster it drips. Well, I don't want it to drip a lot, so let's put like 2 pieces in here. Let's put 2 pieces in here, and make sure this is tight. You don't want the gas coming around that. You want it to come out of here. So let's keep that away. All right. Okay, we got some. There you go. And you turn it up for a little bit more. Not very, I mean, if I turn it down, but that's, you know, basically what it is. I don't know how bright that's going to get. And this will put off, like if I turn off the lights, how bright would this get? Let me turn off the lights and see. Oh, I gotta turn that light off too. So that's not that bad. Let me turn it up a little. There you go. The more water, the brighter it gets. See? See, I really don't, I thought there was like a couple hours these would burn, but it depends on how much carbide you put in there. You can see that gets pretty darn bright. So there you go. It's my little carbide torch. I wish I had the flint for that, but I could probably get a Zippo lighter flint and put it right on that darn thing. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this little video of my stupid calcium carbide lamp. There we go. That's pretty bright. Anyways, there you go. And wait a minute. Thanks for watching.